You know, in high school, I made some of my biggest mistakes, but I'll never take me on one of them back, get me? Go. Back then, used to my K's in front of my E's, in front of an N, in front of a W, in front of two O's, and with a D. I came from the wood, straight out the wood, the whistle in me. Now I'm living good, yeah, we living good, and I'm still a G. Didn't think this is where I would be, didn't think that they'd ever see. For the guys, I'm throwing up B's, for the gang until the game free. Back in school, started off with the A's, and then that shit turned to the D's. To this day, not giving no F's, cause I promise you I stay on P. Third run that grad, I was getting all the bitches. Can't even lie, they was taking way hella attention, but the young was still on a mission. A shot caller and a little baller, I was trying to hook my heart off for the team, but I didn't make it. Got high dirt plan, I didn't even know it was part of the dream. Fast forward, sophomore year, I was 16. Trying to take me out of my section, I couldn't believe. That's when I picked up on more of the weed. COVID, I hit it with sick every scene, but I had to get it. I got my first job, I started touching the green. Oh, what a wonderful thing. Junior year, and I got so lost, I could give a fuck about the thing. That's when I lost pops, I lost my soul, my heart dropped. Thinking I was ready or not, felt like he was all that I got. Ready to pop, I just started picking up blocks. Every day I'm getting faded, I barely made it. Nigga whistle out of school, chasing his paper. Nigga felt like he just saved me. Mind on big money moves, so I start changing. Niggas start turning to strangers, and I start acting a fool. Feeling too dangerous, like my heart still a stranger. I ain't had nothing to lose, but I lost everything. My job, my home, my pride, and then I had dropped out of school. Money night, everything, I guess is what happens when you just don't wanna play by the rules. Back then, used to my K's in front of my E's, in front of an N, in front of a W, in front of two O's, and with a D. I came from the wood, straight out the wood, the whistle in me. Now I'm living good, yeah, we living good, and I'm still a G. Didn't think this is where I would be, didn't think that they'd ever see. For the guys, I'm throwing up B's, for the gang until the game free. Back in school, started off with the A's, and then that shit turned to the D's. To this day, not giving no F's, cause I promise you I stay on P.
Used to post up at 50-15, I was young trying to get to the green. I was young, ain't no nobody up in that bitch, I was still trying to find me a team. Had tryouts, a young nigga knowing that I'm finna make it. Running downstairs in the gym for some hours, niggas was sweating like slaves in the basement. Tryna fuck a Mercedes, found out she would be my boy, that shit was crazy. When I used to kick it with her on the daily, her friends was telling me she tryna play me. Then COVID hit and sophomore year shit was getting started. I was tryna make a decision, do I wanna hoop or do I go and be an artist? I met Mick, start hooping with Swish, I swear that's when all of this shit changed. I told coach to take me out the game, start living in Mick life type of lane. It was me and her and boy, that shit was fun, we was backstage and shit at the shows. COVID was stopping me from getting hoes, and I was DT with all of the bros. Junior year, we back at the wood, I'm locked in with my crowd. I met Shorty and shit, got wild 17, ain't no baby boy, I'm a child. Smoking that day at trail, them house got bad, my OG start cursing me out. Was smoking this shit and I was skipping class, was stupid either way, I knew I passed. That life came at me and that shit was fast. Thought I had a baby and shit got bad. Worse when I found out I wasn't the dad. I was more hurt than I was really mad. That was the end, junior year, senior year came around, shit was bustin'. I'm outside and I met her at function. Shot up in class, but I wasn't doing nothing, stop fucking and stunning. Was one of them niggas I ain't even frontin'. If I'm being real, I still like my K's in front of my E's and the rest of that Bronco shit. Real spill.
Back then, used to my K's in front of my E's, in front of an N, in front of a W, in front of two O's, and with a D. I came from the wood, straight out the wood, the whistle in me. Now I'm living good, yeah, we living good, and I'm still a G. Didn't think this is where I would be, didn't think that they'd ever see. For the guys, I'm throwing up B's, for the gang until the game free. Back in school, started off with the A's, and then that shit turned to the D's. To this day, not giving no F's, cause I promise you I stay on P.